Alright, good morning everybody. A little bit slow on getting in today, but just had a nice breakthrough of that right there. Kind of looking at just right off the bat, just an opening bar trade. Sorry, I went blank there for a second. I couldn't think. An opening bar trade. Didn't engulf or anything like that. We didn't miss any of that. Had this zone right here that it bounced off about 3 times. That's a new zone, so yeah. That's kind of what we got. What we're looking at right here. This zone is still in play from yesterday, which was these highs and stuff that hit made off of something, made off of that wick right there. So just kind of waiting for this candle to close. It'll likely be a long. It'll likely be a long for 50 points, just because that's what our opening bar trade is. And then we'll see what we got going on. I'll hang out for a little bit because I noticed yesterday that I just need to give myself more opportunity to trade. I need to hang around more. Because I've found that on days I don't trade, I look at TradingView a lot more often. And when I look at TradingView a lot more often, I want to trade more. And when I want to trade more, if I see a setup happening, like right before I leave, I try and hop on, and then if I miss the setup, I ape in, and then I blow an account, which is what happened yesterday. I missed some great setups yesterday, like this. Let's see. I'll show you some of the setups I missed yesterday. They were great. Well, for one, I missed a great setup. This one right here. I know it's kind of going into this zone, but these were just breaking through all three. Say if it's a bullish bar and it's a new low, then that's always a good one to trade. And the 10 EMA is higher than the 21 EMA, so that's a good bar. Then I had this hoagie right here that broke through. There's room right here to this zone for 30 points. Missed that one. And then you had this bar right here, which is the first bearish bar after this turn red, and that one took off. And then same situation here, first bullish bar after it turned green, and then this one right here was an engulfing of a hoagie, so that was a great trade right there as well too. And then this one, I like the hoagies. I like the EMAs to be lined up. The EMAs weren't lined up on this one, so couldn't take that one. And also, it broke the opposite way of where I wanted it to go. I wanted it to be a short hoagie, and it broke to a long. So that is what we missed yesterday. And I just need to hang around more so that way I can. Oop, we need to get over here. Take trades. Take trades and sorry, trying to concentrate here. So I have the opportunity to take trades, is what I'm saying, because like only hanging around for the first couple of bars, I'm taking opportunities away from myself for getting an entry at like 9:05, kind of stuff like that, and that's my fault. I mean, I realized the mistake, and I can fix it. Like I can schedule jobs starting at 10:30 rather than 10 o'clock. That gives me an extra 30 minutes to hang out, which is probably what I'll do from now on. Just start at 10:30, so that way I have a little bit more time. But we'll see if this hits right here. Like I said, had a nice bullish bar. Um, the 10 is not higher than the 20 just yet, but it's kind of working on it. It did turn green right here, so we'll see what happens. Stayed up a little bit too late last night. It's been kind of been kind of the common factor. I was watching a show, so that's why. Usually I stay up late whenever I watch shows because, yeah. Well, looking like the long is not going to work out, but we'll see what we got going on here. I mean, it still might. You never know. It could hoagie, but it looks like it's rejecting off of that zone, which is a-okay. Such is life. Alright, well, we got one inside bar. Let's see what happens with the next one. Still didn't close above that zone. Considering that it's closed still like a bullish bar, I do like that. So I'll keep the hoagie up there, in which case it'll only be a 1 ATR trade in that moment. We'll see what happens. Or how do I want to do that? No, if it triggers with that bar, it's still going to be a 50-point trade. But if it goes to a hoagie, then it'll go to a 1 ATR trade. Excuse me. Just hanging out. I'm gonna start playing some music or something in the morning, but then it'd probably get copyrighted. Okay, so likely 1 ATR 30 point bar. I always do like these hoagies on the opening bar. They are kind of nice. I mean, if it triggers, it could just never trigger, but you never know. It'd technically be like a 25 point trade, but let's see what we got going on here. Green, green, green. EMA is up. Okay, so yep, everything's in line for us to take this trade. No resistance zones above, so I like it. Let's see what we got going on. And there's two ways to enter these trades. You can either enter above the hoagie, which I pointed at the screen, which you can't see. So it'd be above the hoagie right here. If it breaks above that, then obviously, of course, stop goes down here, stuff like that. Or if this candle or a subsequent candle decides to like break below the previous candle and then engulf the previous candle in the long direction, then you can enter above. Say this candle goes down below this candle, it comes back up and breaks above this point right here, then I would enter on that point right there. Those are usually pretty strong trades. They don't happen too often, but those are really strong trades. Might be a trade that I size up on in the future whenever I have a little bit more drawdown. Go to like 3 or 4 contracts because they happen quick and they are usually pretty right. But you need a little bit more drawdown for that to happen. Probably need like I don't know, $6,000-7,000 of drawdown to feel comfortable doing that. Probably $7,500 worth of drawdown for 3 contracts. So, excuse me. Excuse me. It is building a lot of pressure right here, though. So 25 point. Oh, we'll just subtract 5 points from wherever it goes because this is the 30-point trade. Easy math, easy math. So at 63. See what kind of fill we get. We might get a bad fill. Hopefully it's a good fill, but it might be a bad fill. Because that's kind of like an opening range breakout kind of trade too. Steady working, steady working. See what happens here. Might need to go collect some contracts. Didn't break up. Oh, the waiting game. All right. We are in. What did we say our target was? It was originally 63, so 40, 25. We'll just put it at 65. And that's just where our fill was at. And then we'll go down here. and we'll let it do its thing. Dang. Got a nice push there. That was crazy. Alright. Nice little post trade stretch. Same with me. I have no eagerness to, I mean, yes, I would like to eventually trade more throughout the day. That would be nice. But once I get one trade in me, I'm A-okay to walk away and be good. It's whenever I don't have a trade and no setup happens in the time that I sit down, so I need to give myself like the hour to get a setup kind of thing. Or if I have a trade that I take wrong, if I enter into a wrong trade and I lose that trade, I also rage, which are two things I need to work on very big time to be successful. Just need to be disciplined. Um, and also just knowing like exactly what trades I can take and what trades I don't need to take. So, but got that trade for today. I don't even know how long of a drive I had to my first job. Let's see. Yeah, it's a fair amount. So I got about 30 minutes and then I can take off. Might get another setup, you never know. What other setups could possibly arise? Let's see. Other setups that could possibly arise would be a. Let me mark this out. Boom. Bada boom. Other setups that could possibly arise would be. Well, you could get another hoagie. They usually don't really happen back to back to like that. I mean, they do, but like not in the regular market hours. A good setup would be if it came down, bounced, or if it just gave any kind of bullish bar after this green transition, this transition to green. Any kind of bullish bar that's a new swing low would be a great trade. If that trade came down and was touching both of these EMAs, both the 10 and the 21, then that would be an even stronger setup. That would be a great, probably like an A plus trade. um, Other possible trades that could set up could just get, yeah, pretty much those two. Those are pretty much it. That would come along. Um, those three, I guess. Since the opening bar is done and there's no engulfing and stuff, that would pretty much cover it. So we'll hang out for a little bit. Why do I have two trading views open? What the heck am I doing, by the way? But yeah, hang out for a little bit. I ain't got nothing else to do. Well, I got some stuff to do. I probably gotta change and make coffee and stuff. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that stuff. get out of here. I mainly just want to hang around on days where I don't have a trade, so that way I can have a trade. Because eventually the goal is to do this full time, and I would like to be able to have like one good trade on 4 out of 5 trading days, which would be most ideal. I think. It would be great to have on 5 out of 5 during the week, but that's probably not super realistic, considering I'm only limited to the morning hours and certain setups. So it's just a matter of doing that kind of thing. So, but all right, well, I'm out of here. We'll see y'all next time.